Hey Taurus, how are you doing? This reading is for Taurus for the week of October the 6th to the 12th, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Also, a shout out and a thank you for all the ways that you like, share, and subscribe. I couldn't do these readings without all your wonderful support. So thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful. What is going on for the fabulous and most magical Tauruses? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the 10 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What's coming towards you, the 8 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What you are focused on is the 3 of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And your blocked and challenged position is the Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And your outcome is the Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Okay, Taurus, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands can be feeling overworked or underappreciated. I'm also getting a one-sided situation. Whatever this one-sided dynamic, because in your focus is collaboration and teamwork, co-creating with others and co-creating with spirit. I'm also getting trust in spirit. Spirit has a plan. And I'm also getting an energy of offloading some kind of heavy responsibility or heavy duty that is not for you to carry. So there's a need for you to express yourself more openly because the 8 of Swords is thinking a lot. Self-imposed prison. I'm stuck, tied, trapped in this dynamic. My hands are tied. But this is a need for you to hand your fears over to the universe and see yourself as limitless. And your outcome is the Ace of Pentacles. It's tangible. It's something you can taste, touch, and feel and get your hands on it. New house, new job, new commitment, new career path. I'm also getting some kind of heavy move or a heavy purge that you are making at this time. So some kind of weight needs to be lifted, or you feel like you're carrying around extra duties, extra responsibilities that are not for you to carry. So closed mouths don't get fed. Squeaky wheel gets the grease, especially with the 8 of Swords. It's thinking a lot, but not talking about the problem. And the Wheel of Fortune. Major Arcana for the fixed signs, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. This is the karmic wheel spinning in your favor. Luck going in your favor. A heavy, lucky opportunity. I'm also getting something about travel plans. That also could be some kind of commuting. Maybe you're sick and tired of commuting. But this 8 of Swords, let me just get this 8 of Swords. That can also be like feeling heavy setback. Sometimes heavy setbacks are actually setting you up for a better opportunity. So what is this 8 of Swords? And the 5 of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. An unexpected change in your circumstances. But I'm getting this 5 of Cups, loss, hurt, regret, resentment, remorse. It's like crying over yesterday's garbage. So there's a need for you to shift your focus towards networking with like-minded people versus people that are keeping you, or you're trapped in some kind of mental mind. It almost feels like you're going down a rabbit hole about a certain scenario or situation. What is this? I'm also getting like heavy drain. A heavy drain of energy. So this is eating up too much of your time and energy of what you are focused on. And there is something about a heavy setback to be sprung forward. That's what this feels like. You just don't see it as something lucky. It almost feels like a heavy dodging a bullet. Okay, so what is this? 3 Pentacles. And the 6 of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the good news is completion and closure. It means everything that you needed to know in a circumstance or a situation, either learn the lesson or repeat the karmic pattern. So this could repeat, or you can get off of whatever rabbit hole that you were going down. I'm also getting something about some kind of cycle or who you were networking with. You can set yourself free. That's also getting a raise, getting a promotion, promoting yourself more. I was going to say Queen. 6 of Wands is also somebody who wants undivided attention. This could be somebody who is in the spotlight or receives a ton of attention. Or this is something about putting somebody on a pedestal. So you saw this person as the cat's meow, or a need for you to see yourself as the cat's meow. In your blocked and challenged position is the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups is somebody shy, sensitive. I'm also getting somebody gullible, a little bit naive. Can also be something about heavy love bombing, heavy spending, heavy drinking, heavy thoughts, heavy emotions. This is also emotionally drained. I'm also getting something about being shy, like being shy to put yourself or promote yourself out there. Because 6 of Wands is getting a ton of positive feedback, positive attention, or you've hit a milestone or midpoint in your life and you can move on to the next adventure. This is also a raise, a promotion. So sometimes a heavy setback in a certain area of your life, but there's something about your working career, who you're networking with, that can really elevate you. Page of Cups can also be somebody who is emotionally stunted in their growth, man-child, woman-child, or the inner child. Allow the inner child out to play instead of taking things seriously or personally. Or what did you do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. So something about the inner child, or what is this Page of Cups in the blocked and challenged position? I'm also getting something about a surprise, a gift, an apology. It's like you're waiting around for somebody to give you permission to do something, to act, or you feel like you're owed an apology. This person might not apologize ever. Apologize to yourself. Have forgiveness for self and move on. Yeah, this person's waiting around for an apology. But I'm also getting something about the comfort zone. 3 of Wands is something familiar, something comfortable, but a need for you to get out of your comfort zone. Plane, train, automobile. And then you have 2 3s here. And 3s in the tarot, yes, can be third-party interference. Or you're waiting around for somebody to give you permission to do something new, travel somewhere new. What is this Ace of Pentacles? Ace of Pentacles, tangible, something you can taste, touch, and feel and get your hands on it. New house, new job, new commitment, new career path. You could also be heavily moving into a new space. And the 7 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And the 7 of Swords is about strategy, being very strategic, making swift, quick movements, and not telling people your beeswax. It is also my car salesman, my manipulator. Somebody here is offering you something in some kind of work dynamic, friendship here. An apology without a behavior change is manipulation. So if somebody always apologizes for, doing something or saying something, it's like this person, you're giving them the benefit of the doubt. This person also, this is like high optimism, but in the blocked and challenged position, this person is not feeling so hopeful or optimistic. It is also about expansion and growth. It feels like this didn't get off the ground. I'm also getting like pick yourself up off the ground and go forth with plans, but being very strategic and quiet. This is also liar, cheater, stealer, thief. Somebody who's robbing your time, money, and energy and focus. Where your attention is focused on, that is what you're giving energy to. So something about a heavy, unexpected change in circumstances, but I'm also getting like a heavy move or heavy luck is going in your favor, but you don't deem it as lucky. It's almost like I said, dodging a bullet. And the Two of Wands. So releasing and letting go of one wand. The world is your oyster. That's also about you have a vision. Whether that this is travel, this can also be something about a vehicle, like travel by vehicle. The key is inside of you to be extremely successful. Making plans, an unexpected change in plans. I'm also getting something that is heavy setback to set up for success. A setback is setting you up for success. Eight of Swords and Five of Cups. So if you're holding a grudge or holding resentment, guilt, blame, shame towards another individual, it does not poison them. It poisons you and it keeps you stuck in some kind of loop, some kind of rabbit hole. I'm also getting, I'm getting out of this hellhole. That's what I just heard. I'm getting myself out of this hellhole. And yes, you are. Whether this is a job situation, family dynamic, work situation. And the Page of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Page of Swords is, what kind of new thought am I going to develop? This is a negative mindset. The Eight of Swords and the Five of Cups is negative mindset. Negatively thinking, negatively whatever, negative energy. Page of Swords is having some kind of great idea, whether that this is you handing out your feelers, handing out your resume, a change in scenery, a change in job and career. Page of Swords is also information you need to hear. It might be hard for you to hear, but it's necessary. It is also information you need to get off your chest. It might be hard for an individual to hear, but it's necessary. It is also about jealousy, envy, or somebody who talks a big story. This person talks a big story, but their words and actions don't reflect on who they are. So if you're talking a big story of like, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing all this and whatever, or somebody around you, I would pay attention to their actions. I'm also getting something about watching, keeping tabs on another person. So this is keeping you stuck in some kind of mental prison or rabbit hole, like going down a rabbit hole by like robbing your own time and energy towards focusing on what somebody else is doing. And again, there's something about jealousy and envy here. And this could be a person towards you, where this person is trying to cause some kind of setback in you, but it's setting you up for success to overcome. What is this? Three of Pentacles. So building something, it is also apprenticeship or networking. Who you were networking with, you're setting yourself free from it. And the Nine of Swords. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Nine of Swords is thinking, stressing, frustration, worry, sleepless nights, needing to get more rest, needing to get more sleep, needing to give yourself permission. I would also get off your phone and find a nice outlet of where you can just feel in your body. I'm also getting an energy of a person worried and stressed that you're going to leave some kind of collaboration. That's why I was saying it's like, come hell or high water, I'm getting out of this hellhole. Whether it's a job, a situation with your brother, sister, cousin, whatever here. And Nine of Swords is thinking worst case scenario, when worst case scenario doesn't happen. Nine of Swords is also a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry. It's allowing worry to grow out of proportion. So worry, thoughts are just thoughts. But what does your heart want? Well, the heart is in the blocked and challenged position. So something about tapping into your heart. So a lot of being up in your head, but needing to get back into your heart. Page of Cups. Somebody here is not apologizing for what they did. It is also somebody who is not going forward with plans. Something here is not progressing. And you know it. Or you feel like life is getting the best of you in some kind of circumstance. But I'm getting something about like being set back to be being set up in a better position. What is this Page of Cups? And the Five of Swords. And the fives in the tarot signifies change. It means cut your losses, lose the battle, and at the end of the day, you will win the war. I'm also getting something about betrayal, belittling, backstabbing, poor choice in wording. That also is insecurities, emotionally insecure, codependency. But you have these two fives. So something is drastically changing in your life here, Taurus. Don't be afraid of the change. I feel like you have got some kind of nightmare of a situation dynamic going on. Or you deem this person as a nightmare. Okay, so what is this Ace of Pentacles and Seven of Swords? Somebody's trying to steal this opportunity, but I feel like you're the one with the great idea. I would be more taking action towards this great idea that you have. Less focus on other people, more focus on yourself here, Taurus. And the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the King of Wands is a motivator or an inspiration. It's like you being a beacon of light. I'm also getting something about embarrassing secret and exposure. King of Wands is also somebody who is confident, in control, taking action. But I'm also getting something about a manipulative type of a person. This can also be somebody who is physically, in great shape. But Seven of Swords being there. There's some kind of strategy about being bold, being brave. Facing your greatest fear is what sets you free. I'm also getting an energy of somebody around you might be trying to pull you back into a dynamic. But the Seven of Swords is here, which is somebody who is trying to take some kind of financial opportunity from you, or the lack of action, because this could be like my sloppy thinking. So a need for you to stay on task. Don't get discouraged and don't let anybody deter you of where you're going and growing. This is also a loss of passion, a loss of attraction, a loss of desire. Somebody here wanted undivided attention and to be put on a pedestal. Right here, Three of Wands is somebody who has a high expectation on how you should think, act, feel, react, or be in their narrative. This is like you creating your own narrative, but being quiet about what you're making progress towards. Discipline. And that's about you having more discipline with your thoughts, your feelings. See, thoughts are just thoughts. You can control your thoughts by having boundaries and discipline. So when a negative thought comes up, you're going to turn it around and replace it with, how can I find a solution and conclusion to this problem? Not by talking about the problem, not by complaining about the problem, but by taking bold, brave action. Discipline, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Health. And this is about adopting a healthy mindset. So outdated thinking, outdated patterns are not serving your highest good, and you know that. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. I'm also getting something about losing your mind to find your soul. And that also could be just your soul purpose. Growth. This is growing pains for sure. I'm also getting something about a pain in the ass, right? Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So this is about being aware of the thoughts that you think, or becoming more conscious of the people you have in your surroundings. You are only as good as the 5 people you surround yourself with. Who are these 5 people? Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So cutting your losses. I'm also getting something about, even if this person apologizes, an apology without a change in behavior is manipulation. So just watch that. I'm also getting something about emotionally stunted, man-child, woman-child. So somebody is very emotionally immature. But King of Wands is somebody very mature. There also could be somebody in your life who is trying to get you to stay on task. This person could be motivating or inspiring you. Of like, don't get discouraged. You've got this. Can also just be me. Don't let anything get in your way. Flighty. Not knowing what they are going to do next causes you anxiety. Find love you can count on. Stop taking yourself places where it causes you angst or makes you feel a certain way in a negative way. Find love you can count on. So wanting love, or like looking for love in all the wrong places, right? Not knowing what they're going to do next causes you anxiety. Okay, well, move away from that person. They don't deserve your time and energy or focus. Alone. You feel like you are in this situation all by yourself, but it won't be like this forever. Nope. Even if you feel like you're in a situation alone, we're never alone. And it's always the darkest before the dawn. Blind spot. So Taurus, there's some kind of blind spot that you have here. Caught up in the whirlwind, you can't see what's really going on. Ask a trusted friend for advice. But if you ask a friend for advice or constructive criticism, listen to what they're trying to say to you. Grieving. It didn't work out the way you imagined. Feel the loss, so you can rebuild your dreams right here. But you're coming in as somebody bold, brave, very charming, very good looking, action orientated. This is also, you know, a beacon of light. It's shining your big bright light for others, showing them what you have experienced. And these people also, it's like getting a reward, or the universe clapping for you of getting yourself out of some kind of loop that you're on. You don't have to repeat the loop. You can get off the loop. Struggle. You feel like you aren't being supported. If it's not a team effort, it is best for you to stand alone. It means nobody's coming to save you. So stand on your own 2 feet. You have 2 feet and a heartbeat. And there isn't anything in this lifetime that you can't accomplish like another person. So if it's possible for one person, it's possible for you too. Aureus, astrology brings important information. Study your natal chart and the study your natal chart and the astrological connections with those around you. Astrological connections with those around you. So it's about your natal chart. Zephyr, your romantic relationship should be at the forefront. Allow your heart to solve any problem that arise. Astrological. Well, I don't know why I couldn't say that word. Study your natal chart and the astrological connections with those around you. And Taurus, pay attention to this one. Cup. You should accept valid criticism. Somebody is trying to help you here. I feel like this person is very successful in their field. It's like, find out what they did to gain this success. Or to get out of some kind of rabbit hole that you've gone down. Cain, pay attention to your health. And then you have here, target, a goal-orientated person. This person is very goal-driven. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new venture, a fresh start. Yes, hit the reset button. You can hit the reset button any day you desire. You don't have to repeat the thinking. You don't have to repeat the same thoughts, the same outdated patterns, the same outdated job situation, the same outdated conversation. You can let it all go. You deserve a fresh start. And rat, someone working against you behind your back. So who or what do you keep focusing on that is taking away your time, money, and energy and focus? And is it a healthy pattern, or is it a positive or a negative? And then you just have to be honest with yourself. So comparing your life to another person's life, is that a positive or a negative? Well, you already know what the answer is. So you have all the answers inside of you already. You just have to have discipline and focus to adopt a healthy mindset. Bell, an announcement. Okay, Taurus, you've got this. The world is your oyster. Key opens new doors, and you have a bright idea. But now you have to take action towards it. You can't just talk about the idea. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And Taurus, if you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website, and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.